Hi Leo, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you your weekly reading. Now this is a collective reading, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you haven't already, please check out my Facebook page, By Luna's Light. That's where I do live readings and weekly pick-a-pile readings every Sunday to see what your week might look like ahead of you. I also have an Instagram account, By Luna's Light Tarot, where I do daily inspirations and pick a card reading, sorry. So check those out if you feel drawn to. All right, I'm going to open up your oracle card reading with the Moonology Oracle. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Leo. What do my Leo need to know in regards to their life at this time? 3 cards, please. I got 4. Interesting. Okay, bottom of the deck is emotions are running high. Supermoon. So you're going through a lot of energy right now. Like supermoon is amplified energy. So there is a lot of energy going on around you. There could be a lot of change, a lot of transitions, and it's really stirring up a lot of emotions within you. So be mindful of that, especially with Leo when you get very energized and emotional. It can sometimes come out as rage, sometimes. So be mindful of that. So we have, you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. So you're coming to a close of something. You're coming to an end of some sort of cycle, and you're going to achieve whatever you've been really focusing on during this time. Yeah, you're definitely going through a transition because you also have a new start is coming. So this is basically the death and rebirth card. You have the Gibbous Moon and the new moon. So you're coming to a close on something and you're starting something new just after. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of emotions because I feel like this is also kind of rushed. Like you're not really going to have that time to process between these 2 cycles. It's just going to be like, oh, okay, this one's done. Moving on. Next, you know? And that can be a little overwhelming. So there's definitely going to be high emotions running through you at this time. Now, they're saying work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. There's some sort of fears that are coming up through this probably hasty transition. Not feeling so grounded because of the quick change going on. And this could even be like pertaining to work, perhaps like, you know, you're just leaving a job and you have to start a new one right away. And there's no time to settle. There's no time to ground yourself to get ready for that new job. You just kind of have to like jump into it. That's just what I'm picking up for some of you. But they're saying to work through your fears. And the fears, I feel like, stem from you feeling possibly like you don't know what you're doing. Like you're not trusting yourself to get through this transition. So not feeling like you're able to get through this transition properly, or not feeling like you have enough courage to make this change. That's the type of fears that you're probably going to be working through this time around, is because you're working through your self-worth, you're working through your confidence. Your solar plexus right now is really lighting up for me at this time. So you're really working through a lot of self-confidence issues during this transition. You have so many new moons here. You have 3 new moons here, just saying. So there is a major new beginning coming afoot here for you guys. And it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So they're saying embrace that confidence that we know Leo has. You are usually very confident, powerful, driven, and prideful people. embrace that about you. It's not time for the lion to lose its voice or to lose its pride. It's time for the lion to roar through whatever is coming in here and to just kind of take life by the balls, so to speak. It's time to embrace your own drive and passion and confidence. All about confidence here. And it's time to take that leap forward. It's time to take that action. All right, I'm going to choose a couple of the oracles of the 7 energies. Angels and guides, what do my Leo need to know in regards to their life at this time? Two more cards, please. Interesting. Okay. Your cards went flying. So we have in perfect harmony. So you are actually, this is very much, Spirit's giving me a different meaning for this than I usually get. You're in tune with your divine purpose. You are very much like in alignment. So this whole scary situation where you kind of have to leap before you think, it's happening for a reason. This is the path that you're meant to take. You are in alignment. You're in tune with Spirit and your divine purpose. Now we have the Rose's Kiss, and you have a lot of luck here. There's a ladybug here, if you can see that. So yeah, they're saying that, you know, yeah, they realize, especially with the rose, you know, the thorns there, they realize this path is not going to be easy, but you're going to see so much reward from this change. So much blessings and luck and prosperity and beauty down this path that the thorns, you're not even going to notice them. Once it's all said and done, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that was a pain in the ass at first, but now look at where I'm at. Look what I have. Beautiful energy. And we have beyond the ordinary. So this is kind of like you're amplifying your energy, you're leveling up, so to speak. You're becoming more than your ordinary path would have taken you. You're embracing an extraordinary path ahead of you that's going to help you, like I said, level up, help you amplify your energy and really take you places you never thought you could actually go, that you never envisioned for yourself. This is beyond what you've ever visualized. And the bottom of the deck, broken open. So it will take releasing some of those fears and really digging in deep to your emotions, being vulnerable. It will take vulnerability to make it through all of this. So do not be afraid when you start to feel a lot of things surface from this transition, because it's going to be very intense, but in a good way. Intense, like very driven, very passionate, very exciting. But at the same time, with excitement sometimes comes fear, because the doubt creeps in. So don't let that doubt creep in. Work through it. Okay, I'm going to use the Green Witch's Tarot to open up your tarot reading today. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Leo. What do my Leo need to know in regards to their life at this time? Interesting. Okay. Okay, overall energy, bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is all about following that intuition, trusting your inner intuition, seeing things more clearly from a different perspective, from a higher perspective. Okay, your first card is the Wheel of the Year. This is in the reverse, so there's some sort of divine timing that is at play here. Perhaps now is not the time for something to happen. It looks like there was a delay of some sort, perhaps in a relationship, or maybe there's some sort of union that is kind of on the rocks right now. Maybe you've broken up, but this is soulmate energy, so it could be that, you know, at this time you're in separation from your person, or you're just not seeing eye to eye. But there is so much love here between you two. We have the Ten of Cups. Now, for some of you, I do want to say, like, this isn't going to be for all of you, but there is some sort of divine timing here. So this transition, this quick transition that I'm picking up on, for some of you could be work for sure. For others, it could also be a transition from a relationship. So it could be you letting go of a former relationship to pursue a new one, one that has a lot more love and investment in it, like long-term commitment. And that's why perhaps there's that fear surrounding leaving one and starting a new one, and it could be that quick change in between the two, right? So that could get a bit messy for sure, but it leads to amazing things. So that, again, that's not going to be for everyone. Just take it as it resonates. For others, if you're not in union at this time with your person, or you're just not talking or having a fight, they're reminding you that there is a lot of love here between you two, and in divine timing there will be some sort of reconciliation. Now we have the Ten of Wands. You're in the reverse, so you're going through a lot right now, a lot of burdens, a lot of stuff weighing on your shoulders. Now this could be guilt, especially if you're moving from one relationship to another. There could be some guilt in regards to this. Perhaps maybe the relationships overlapped each other, and that could be some form of guilt there. Or it could even be just the burdens of this past relationship or current relationship for some of you, that you feel like you're carrying the relationship. You feel like you're the one that's carrying the entire relationship, and they're not pulling their weight at this time. Now they're showing the Seven of Pentacles. You're investing a lot of hard work into this. Yeah. That's why I'm feeling like you're the one who's pulling the weight here, because you have a lot of burdens on your shoulders, and you're investing a lot into this connection. Now we have the King of Wands coming through. So that's very much your energy. Or you could be dealing with another fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or perhaps another Leo. But the King of Wands is coming through, and that's your confidence center. That is asking you to have confidence and behind whatever decision you're making here. Follow through on your intuition, that High Priestess. Use your intuition and follow it to a T, like with courage, with passion, with drive. Now we have the Four of Pentacles. You're kind of closed off about something here. Either you or your person. You're shutting someone out at this time, it looks like. You're really shutting someone out from something. So it could be that there's this difficult situation that you're in with your partner. It could be like you feeling like you're doing it all, and you're like, you know what? If I'm gonna do it all, then you know, you're out on your own. You're out in the cold. You can do this on your own too. So that could be in regards to this fight or something that's coming up, but you're withholding something from someone now. You are now withholding your love, your affection, your energy, because you're not feeling like this is very reciprocal. Now we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. So you're no longer waiting. You're no longer taking time out. Like, this is full of action now. You're full of action. And that's where this new moon in Aries is coming through. You're making changes. You're deciding to change your life up and to take your life into your own hands. You're no longer going to just sit back and let things carry out as they are, because you're not happy with how they are. You're not happy with this. So you're making changes. And what's beautiful is that you're making changes that start with you. So start with yourself, and it will fluctuate out into the world, into your relationship. It'll ripple out into a lot of change. Now we have the Five of Pentacles. So you're no longer seeing things in a pessimistic view. You're no longer feeling shut out or left out in the cold. It could also be that this person shut you out, and perhaps it brought up some abandonment issues, or you left them and, you know, you're leaving them behind. Like, you're just like, you know what? I'm no longer seeing this in a very pessimistic way. I'm seeing my future, and it's not in this situation. So you're moving out of that energy of feeling a lack. You're now seeing everything that you have behind you and within you, and you're going to be victorious in this transition ahead. You're taking control of your own life. You're moving ahead, and there's going to be victory involved here. So let's clarify your cards here to get more deeper meaning behind all this. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot to clarify. All right, angels and guides, please come forward for my Leo. What do my Leo need to know in regards to their life at this time? Why is the Wheel of the Year in reverse? We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so someone is withholding here. Someone is not ready to move forward with someone else. Someone is really closed off at this time. And this could be your energy, and this is why the Wheel of the Year is, you're not moving forward. You're not, at least with this person, there's something that is divinely guided to happen, but it's in delay. So we have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so the reason this Two of Cups is in the reverse is, again, because of that Ten of Wands. All of the burdens, all of the heavy weight that you are carrying in this relationship, you're done. Look at all that baggage. You're like, this is too much baggage. I can't handle all my baggage and your baggage, you know? And then climb that hill? Are you kidding me? No. So you're like, this is just too much. There's not enough prosperity behind this. It's just overwhelming at this time. So you're retracting your own energy from this relationship. You're feeling overburdened, overworked, and over emotional for sure. That's why emotions are running high here. Yeah. Ten of Cups. And the Hierophant. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, you guys could be married to this person. And you're just like at your wit's end with them. Or this could lead to marriage. So this is the Hierophant card, higher commitment, marriage card, with the Ten of Cups. So you have something amazing here. It might not be what you want it to be right now, but there's that potential for it here if it's worked through properly. Now, with that other scenario, where someone was going from a different relationship to another. It could be that you're leaving this relationship that has so much baggage, you're leaving it behind, and you're transitioning into one that is marriage material. You're transitioning into a new relationship where you know that there is marriage behind it, that you have all the love for them behind this. So Spirit is behind you in this transition. They're very much applauding you for having the courage to make that change in your life. 10 of Wands in reverse. And the World in reverse. So something is not completed here with this burden. I feel like they've been, you need to hash this out with this person and seriously say, like, I can't handle all this on my own. There's some sort of, this needs to come to completion. This needs to be worked out. And, I don't always suggest this. Simply because I'm not a counselor, but I highly encourage everyone to have some sort of counseling in their life. But Spirit is very much bringing in the word counselor right now, like marriage counseling or just counselor in general, to help support you and your emotions through this journey, because you're feeling so overburdened and overwhelmed, it looks like, and you're holding it in. And now, there's something that's not coming to completion here because you're just in the muck of it all. And they might not even know that you're overburdened, is what I'm sensing. Some of you might not have even told them how you feel about all this. Or, because I'm not seeing like any sort of conflict or fighting. I'm not seeing any sort of like swords at all, or like the 5 of Swords hasn't come up, the 5 of Wands hasn't come up. I don't see any sort of actual fighting. I feel like it's more burdens of like carrying them. Perhaps they're going through something difficult right now and you're like, okay, I've been having to carry you for quite some time. Or vice versa, maybe they've had to carry you and you're feeling a lot of guilt behind that. Take that as it resonates. So now we have the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is why I feel like you haven't possibly spoken up about how much you've been working on this, because the Knight of Swords usually comes in with a swift message, like there needs to be something talked about, there needs to be a message delivered, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like you're not talking about this right now. You're not talking about the work that needs to be done in this relationship to see it through. Now we have the King of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Okay, so 8 of Cups in reverse. So it could be that you walked away in the past, or someone walked away from all of this. You're very heated, needed some space. But there's a return coming. There's a return of this relationship with this King of Wands here. And I feel like you're okay with that as long as things can change. I don't know. Because I feel like you're leveling up. Your confidence is on par now. You're in your own energy. You're going through this really quick transition, but you know it's for the best. It needs to happen. Needs to be worked through. Work through your fears. And so you're gaining your confidence again. So something or someone is trying to come back. 4 of Pentacles. But you're still withholding something from them. Let me just see. Because we have the Sun in reverse. So there's still some sort of disappointment here. Something that's not being illuminated. Something that's you're not very happy about. And it could be that they're keeping you out. They're keeping their guard up now. And there's not a lot of happiness going on between that, like for you with that. Now, you had the 4 of Pentacles here too. So someone is really holding back. Someone is really holding back from another person here. Now, if that's your energy or your person's, take it as it resonates. But whoever is withholding is causing a lot of grief and disappointment in this relationship. And that is why I feel like you're feeling overburdened or overworked, possibly because your person is kind of shutting you out. But they're returning. Four of Swords in reverse. Action. Someone has been keeping an eye on you. So if there was some sort of disconnect or breakup, they were always keeping tabs on you, seeing how you were doing, checking in with your friends, or even just like trying to connect with you, like just see, like feel it out, see if you miss them, feel it, like if you are, they're trying to get a better understanding on how you're feeling, I think, about them, without actually outright coming in and asking, which is a very roundabout way of doing it and kind of immature, to be honest. But not all of us can actually outright ask those things. I get that. So that I feel like they're kind of losing their confidence as well. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. Something is not coming in divine timing. There's still a delay. There's still a delay here. Someone left someone out in the cold, but they're returning. I feel like there's a lot of confusion in this relationship. Not sure if they're coming or going, or if you're coming or going. We have the Six of Wands, victory. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so working really hard towards mastering something. You're going to be victorious. This victory card with the Eight of Pentacles, if you two truly work hard on this, you're going to find a lot of prosperity behind this, a lot of victory. Overall energy on the bottom of the deck is Queen of Swords, and the other one was the High Priestess. So the High Priestess sees things, sorry guys, my window's open, sees things more clearly, uses their intuition, and the Queen of Swords speaks her truth. She sees things clearly as well. So perhaps there needs to be more clarity in this relationship. There needs to be more voicing your own difficulties, your own emotions. There needs to be communication. That is what's coming through here. All right, I'm going to choose a couple of your Twin Flame Journey Oracle to close off your reading. Angels and guides, what do my Leo need to know in regards to their life at this time? Destruction. There was a tower moment here between you two. Yeah, there was a lot. Your foundation just went. So there could be a lot of trust issues in regards to that as well right now. Divine timing, you think? That's the third divine timing you got in this reading, and it's finally upright. But this is all about divine timing. This is seriously something needing to go through its own cycle. And I feel like you're coming out of that cycle and starting fresh soon. You're on that precipice of change, but you have things to work out quickly before you move into that. So you have to communicate with your person and figure out where this is going. Material world. This could very well pertain to a job. Maybe you're feeling overburdened, overwhelmed because you're the one carrying the relationship in money-wise, like monetary-wise, or vice versa. Maybe there's money issues that are really weighing on this relationship. Whatever the question was, the answer is no. And it could be that there's devoid of emotion now. There's a lack of emotions involved because there's a, very dried up desert kind of looking land right there. And overall energy, bottom of the deck, is inner child. Working on healing your inner child. Perhaps there's children involved too that could make this decision a lot more difficult if you are wanting to separate. But I feel like there was kind of a separation involved here, and for the majority of you, you're finding each other again. It's just taking a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of communication, and counseling, perhaps marriage counseling if needed. And for others, some of you might need to walk away from this and pursue another relationship. That's only for a select few though. Majority of you, I feel like, will be trying to work hard on this connection. All right, Leo, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again next week. Take care.